and 1. Peel those shoulders down. A little bit of movement for your head. I want you to draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Flexing that left hand, you're going to take a big breath in. As you breathe out, take a little bit more of a stretch. And then slowly release your hands, semicircle your head over to the other side. Left ear towards left shoulder, flexing that right hand. Hold there for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your head back on top of the spine. From here, we're going to take some nice big circles through the arms. Good. So I'm having a bit of a problem with my music at the moment, so we don't have any today, but feel free to put your own music on. I want to drown out my voice a little bit. Okay, so as those arms reach back, just make sure we're not arching that spine. So you're keeping your ribs nicely knitted at the front of the body. You're then really expanding through the front of the chest and really brush those arms past those ears. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, and then change direction. You go back first and forward. Lovely. For 3. For 2. For 1. Now just place your hands behind your head. I want to work into your posture a little bit, and then just press the back of your head into your hands and squeeze the shoulders down. From there, I want you to press your elbows back. So really squeeze your elbows back, and then just release them forward a little bit. So we're just going back and forward with your elbows. You're going to feel your mid-back muscles start to work a little bit more. That's it. Keep your abs nice and tight, ribs knitted together, and take 4 more. 4, release. 3, good. 2, and 1. Now keep your elbows nice and wide. We're going to breathe in, take a big stretch over towards your right. Keep your elbows back, good. As you breathe out, you lengthen, use your core to slowly come back. Inhale, reach over to the other side. That's it. Exhale, use those obliques, slowly come back. This time we reach over, and then just draw chin to chest, round through that back. Soften the knees, open up. Good. And down. And then slowly come up, changing direction. Excellent, last one. So we're getting full mobilization through that back. And then slowly come back up. I want you to keep your hands behind your head and then bring your feet wide for a few squats. So you want to turn your knees out over that second toe, and you're going to sit down for 3, 2, 1, then press back up. Okay, so we go down 3, 2, 1, hold, and then zip back up. So if I was to stand sideways, we're not sticking the bottom back. We're going to draw down an imaginary wall and then slowly come back up. Good, we have 4 more. Down 3, 2, 1, squeeze up, inner thighs and glutes. 3 more, keep those elbows back. So we don't want to be caving those elbows in. And press up. Last 2, good guys. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze up. Final 1, 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze up. Now we're going to come down and hold. Draw those knees out wide as much as you can. From there, I want you to reach your arms up. Inhale, we're going to reach over towards your right. Exhale, we lengthen back. Keep moving. Your legs are going to burn a little bit, okay? So just embrace that. Use your core. That's it. 1 more each way. Inhale. Exhale, can you sit a little lower? Last 1. Inhale. Exhale, we're coming back to the middle, little pulses, up and down. Good. Draw the shoulders down. We're here for 6. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then push back up and reach those arms down. Lovely, guys. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, we're going to take a few movements through your spine now. So a few roll downs. Reach those arms up. Big breath in. As you breathe out, draw your chin towards your chest. Start to slowly come up and over an imaginary wall. And just come into that first roll down. You might feel a little bit tight, so just keep those knees bent. Good. Then start to just take a little sway left to right with that upper body, perhaps holding on to each elbow. Good. 1 more each way. And then come back to stillness. Let those arms go nice and long. Breathe in. As you breathe out, soften the knees. 60% of your weight in your toes start to roll up. So we're going to really go slowly. Ripple up through that spine. Tuck the tailbone under. Lovely. We're going to do 1 more. Reach those arms up. Soften the knees. Open up the chest. And then go down again. Chin to chest, up and over. Good. Pull the lower belly in and up to create more space in that spine. And then just hold out of the bottom again. Good. This time, bend, hold it onto each elbow. And just start to bend your right knee towards your right elbow, and then your left knee towards your left elbow. Just keep alternating sides. You're just bending one knee, then the other, guys. That's it. So I just want you to find a bit of length into the back of those legs. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Now bend your right knee only. Press your right hand against your right leg and extend your left arm up. So you're finding that twist through the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, try and really open up through the chest. And then slowly change sides. Bend your left knee, reach that right arm up. Try and really rotate through that rib cage. 3, 2, and 1. Now place those hands on the floor. We're going to come forward to all fours. So bring your knees down underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and just start first of all to take some nice big circles through that back. So don't think too much about it to begin with. I just want you to really find a release through that lower back into those hips. Good. Change direction. Really good, guys. Okay, one more. I just want to come to stillness, take a little stretch for your wrists, because I'm going to be on them for a little bit. So turn your hands around so the fingertips face towards your knees, palms of the hands are down, creases of the elbows face away from you. So it can feel a little bit sticky, so don't push it too much. I just want you to take a little hinge back and a little rock forward. So you're keeping the palms of the hands pressing down. That's it. Just a couple more times to release any tension out of those wrists, especially if you're kind of typing a lot or on your phone, and then change onto the other side. So you press the tops of the hands into the mat, palms to face towards you, and just take another little rock forward and back. This is even more sticky, so just go slowly. Good, one more. And then place your hands back down. So your fingers are nice and wide, palms are down. And then we're going to inhale, cat-cow. Start to pull the mat towards you with your hands. So it's like you're trying to pull the mat towards your knees as you squeeze the shoulders down and try and reach the chest forward. So instead of just dropping down fully, I want you to think of lengthening through the spine. And then exhale, tuck the pelvis and start to wheel the whole spine up into that C curve. Breathe in, pull navel to spine. Breathe out, slowly reach through. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lower, mid, upper, head hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. So we just want to really focus on that sequential movement through your spine. So often we overarch into the upper back. So really focus on getting the lower back to move first. And we're finding that equal curve. Good. One more. Lower, mid, upper, head hold there. Breathe in. And then breathe out. We come into a flat back now. So preparing for your plank. So tuck the hips up towards your ribcage. From there, extend your right leg, tuck the toes. Then extend your left leg without moving your hips, and you're finding that long plank position. So we want to think of the crown of the head reaching forward. Your heels are reaching back. Tuck your hips out towards your ribcage. Hold here. For 8, 7. Keep squeezing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't drop yet. In 1. Now I want you to inhale. Lift up through the lower belly. Press those hips back up, and then exhale, draw your heels down. So we're in your downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, ripple slowly forward to that plank position. Good. Inhale, lift from the belly. Press those hips back up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw your heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, slowly ripple forward to your plank and hold. Lovely, guys. 2 more. Keep it flowing. Lift up, 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 up. Think of the spine lengthening first, and then draw the heels down. Then lift the heels. Slowly come forward to your plank. Hold. Last one. Lift up, up, up. Draw those heels down. Lift those heels. We slowly come together to your plank and then bring your feet a little bit further apart. Tap right hand, left shoulder, draw it back down. Left hand, right shoulder. So this is too demanding. Drop your knees down and continue with just your upper body. That's it, guys. Keep your hips as still as possible to get into your obliques more. We're here, 6, 5, 4, nice, 3, 2, then our final push in the warm-up. 1, come onto your forearms. So we're in a forearm plank. Bring your legs together. Well done, guys. Stay with me. Keep looking towards your fingertips. Take a little rock forward onto your tiptoes, a little rock back. A little rock forward, a little rock back. 3 more here. 2 more, then we're in a side plank. 1 more, hold. Bring your right fingertips towards your left elbow. Come into a side plank on your right hand side. Reach your left arm up. If it's too much, drop your bottom knee or put your left foot in front. Little lifts up, up. So squeeze into the right side of the waist. Little lifts up, up. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You guys are doing so well. 1. We're going straight to the other side. Come to the middle. Reach over to that left side. Reach that right arm up. Ensure your hips are nice and stacked. Feet are stacked if possible. Squeeze into the left side. Draw your left elbow towards your left rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that forearm plank. Stay with me, guys. We've got 5-second hold. Reach your heels back a little bit further. Pull your shoulders down for 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Bring your knees wide, feet together. Excellent work. Sit back onto those heels, and I want 3 of your biggest breaths. Keep reaching fingertips forward, hip bones back. Really expand the body with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more huge breath in. And then huge breath out. Slowly round that spine up. All the way to a seated position. And then bring your legs out in front of you. Good, guys. So we're going to bring those legs forward. We're going to warm up for your abs a little bit more, and then we're going to come and open your hips. So come to seated, and I want your legs hip width apart, feet a little bit further away from you. Hands underneath your legs to begin with. Roll the shoulders. I want you to think of the shoulders staying down your back. So often I see people rounding through their shoulders, and so I'd want you to keep open through the chest and think of leading from your pelvis. Okay, so we breathe in, lengthen. As you exhale, I want you to tuck your hips. So tuck your pelvis and come halfway back. Your hands are just pressing gently onto the side of your legs. You're imprinting your lower back. Your shoulders are off the mat. You breathe in to hold. As you breathe out, you lift through the lower belly and you start to slowly come all the way up. And then take a lift. Inhale. Exhale. Can your hands come off? So keep your shoulders down. Tuck, 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 tuck. Maybe you come a little bit lower. Keep drawing your hip bones up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now lead from the lower back. So draw the lower belly in. Keep rounding. Shoulders over those hips and lift those arms now. Good. Really nice, guys. Couple more. Exhale. Keep your tips of your shoulder blades off the mat. Breathe in. Press the feet down as you roll back up for 3, 2, 1. Wide V with the arms. That's it. 1 more, and then we're going to make it a tiny bit harder. Just keep thinking of lengthening through the lower back, engaging through the core. Inhale. Exhale. And then lift up. Okay, guys, I'm going to stay back. If it's too much for you, continue with this exercise. Otherwise, don't come so low. Just imprint that lower back and hold. Hands behind your thighs for a moment. Keep your rib cage knitted together. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, left. Exhale, bring it back down. Just 1 more each side. Keep the shoulder down away from your ear. And the left. Final push here, guys. We've got little lifts up with the chest. Up. Now, if you can, bring your hands off. If you can, bring your hands higher. Keep pressing the feet down. Squeeze your lower belly in. We have 6, 5. Shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work, guys. Reach up. Open the chest. Last breath in here before we lie down. And then as you exhale, bring your hands forward. Breathe in. And then roll back super slowly. for 5, 4, vertebra by vertebra, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So just relax here for a moment. Just give those knees a bit of a hug in towards your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then just draw those knees around in opposite circles from each other. Change direction. Okay, we're just going to release that spine a little bit before we continue. So I want you to bring your feet together, knees together, arms wide like the wings of an aeroplane. Breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your knees over towards your right, as far as you can without lifting that right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw the lower abs in away from your thighs as you draw back. Roll onto the lower back. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Over to the other side. So even though we're just predominantly lengthening your spine and getting a bit of rotation, I want you to think of using your core to draw those knees back. This is when we really have to connect mind to body. And as you bring those knees back, you are kind of engaging through those lower abdominals. One more each side. Keep your shoulders plugged down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw in. Lovely. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, guys, back to the middle. You're going to separate those feet to hip width apart. You're going to reach your fingertips towards your heels and come to a neutral pelvis. So you're going to create a natural curve under that lower back. You breathe in. As you breathe out, I want you to close that gap. So you're going to imprint your lower back and hug the lower belly in. Inhale, you release back to neutral. So you're just tilting your pelvis forwards and backwards a few times. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. We've just got 3 more. Then we're going to start working through your core. But I want you to really find that neutral pelvis. So give me 1 more. Exhale, imprint. And then inhale, release back to a neutral. So you have a tiny pocket of air under your lower back. I want you to keep that pocket of air for the first exercise. You breathe in. As you breathe out, pelvic stability. Draw your right knee above your right hip. And then with control, bring your left knee above your left hip. Good. Now think bottom heavy. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, hinge from your hip and bring your right foot all the way to the mat. And then your left foot. So you're really holding on to that stable pelvis. Couple more like this. Breathe in, breathe out. Left knee above your left hip, hold. Then bring your right knee up. Inhale, guys. Keep your ribs nicely connected towards each other. Exhale, left foot down. Right foot down. So your legs are going to feel heavy. I want you to just do 1 more each side. So your right leg leads this time. That's it. Then your left leg, without letting that pelvis shift. Inhale, hold. That's it. Nice. Exhale, down. Down. Last one. Good. So keep the breath. Keep your back of your ribcage connected to the mat. Now, we're going to make it a little bit harder. I want you to bring your knees above your hips. Then start to gently imprint your lower back. Then start to bring your knees a little bit further away from you. So you're going to feel like your abdominals are working hard to maintain that connection. Don't let your lower back leave the mat. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Draw your right foot towards the floor. Only as far as you can without arching the lower back. And then inhale, bring the right knee back up. Exhale. Left foot down. Inhale, back up. So I want you to really focus on your control here. If you're feeling like you can go a little bit more, reach your arms up and bring the opposite arm back towards the ear. And then inhale. Keep the back of the rib cage heavy. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really nice, guys. Inhale. If you want to make it even harder, you straighten the leg. Okay, we don't want to let your rib cage leave. We don't want to let the lower back leave the mat. You want to keep your shoulders nice and heavy. 6 of these. Slowly back in. 5. Control. That's it. Slowly in. Last 4. Exhale. Inhale. Last 3. And squeeze. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, final one here. Inhale, slowly hug your knees in. We're going to keep going with those abs before we open your hips. So we need to press your feet down on the floor. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your hands. Remember the first exercise we did standing. You want those elbows wide. From here, establish your neutral again. So tuck and release your pelvis and come to a neutral alignment. Breathe in, breathe out, lift the head. Lift the chest, keep the elbows wide and hold there. I want you to reach those arms forward. Lift up another inch through the chest. Bring your hands back behind your head and then roll the upper body back down. This is hard, so keep your pelvis still. If you think bottom heavy, you're not going to be tempted to tuck. You reach up. Reach those fingertips forward. Exhale, lift up another inch. Inhale, hands behind the head. Don't drop yet. And then release down. We've got 2 more like that. So think of the movement coming from that rib cage. You're drawing it down, you're holding. You reach the arms. You lift up another inch. Hands behind your head. Slowly down. Now I'd advise you to keep pressing your feet down. Last one. Reach those arms. Up another inch. Keep the shoulders down. Hands behind your head. And then slowly back down. Okay, guys, here we go. Keep your hands behind your head and lift the upper body. From there, breathe in, breathe out. You're going to twist towards your left and fold your left knee above that left hip. Exhale, bring the left foot down. And then slowly bring your right knee up and twist over towards that right knee. And then slowly down. So I got the breathing wrong. So it's exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly back to the center. Keep the pelvis still. Keep your elbows wide. Guys, we have 1 more each side like this before it gets a little bit harder. Keep breathing. Last one. Slowly back. From here, keep your upper body lifted. Can you bring both knees up? Inhale. Exhale. You twist towards your right. You know what's coming. Crisscross. Extend your right leg. Sorry. Yes, exactly. Twist towards your left. Extend your right leg. Slowly back to the middle as you breathe in. Exhale, twist towards your right, extend that left leg. So you're coming into a slow crisscross. Inhale, exhale. I want you to really focus on your breath today. So exhale as you twist. Inhale to draw back. Then you can quicken it up again. And if you want more, you give me a double pulse. We've got 8, pulse, pulse, middle. 7, pulse, pulse. Nice, guys. 6, 5, 4, you're reaching towards the knee. Last 3, pulse, pulse. Last 2 to our final hold. Last 1. Now guys, come to the middle, bend your knees in, keep your upper body lifted, reach your fingertips away from you. Can you bring your arms up further without letting the ribs flare? We keep the upper body lifted. Squeeze the inside thighs. Hold. 5, 4, keep lifting the chest. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Well done. We're going to take a little stretch. So hug that right knee in, extend your left leg away, flexing that left foot as much as you can. You then pull your right knee across your body with your left hand. Look towards those right fingertips and take a lovely release here. So you want to really lengthen, open up through the front of that right shoulder. And then slowly come back and change sides. So straighten your right leg. Hug that left knee in and draw the knee across. Good. 1 breath here. And then breathe out, come back to the starting position. So you want your heels underneath your knees. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Come back to that neutral. Breathe in. Now we're keeping our head down, shoulders down. Start to imprint the lower back and then start to slowly lift your hips up. Vertebra by vertebra. You come into your bridge, press into the heels, engage the glutes, breathe in. Breathe out, bone by bone, peel down nice and slowly. And then release fully at the bottom of the movement. So release to neutral. Inhale, exhale, you imprint. Then you lift up. So really focus on lengthening through the front of your legs. You're really lengthening through the front of your hip flexors. Engaging those glutes. You're keeping your ribs funneling down into your leggings. So you don't want to be flowering through the rib cage here. Breathe in, breathe out. Melt down. I want 2 more like this. Beautiful, guys. Just make sure your knees aren't coming too wide, so you keep your knees in line with your hips. Inhale, exhale. Bone by bone. One of the best exercises for your spine. 1 more together. We lift up, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now what I want you to do is lift your hips and hold. So we're now going to keep your lower body still. Okay, if there's any pain in the back, don't bring your hips too high. Start to float your arms back towards your ears and then circle those arms around. So I want big arm circles, keeping your hips lifted. Now I want you to think of the back of the shoulder blades rotating on the mat. So you're going to feel a nice connection here. Really good for releasing tight shoulders. A lot of us have tight shoulders at the moment because we're over laptops and in bad positions. Change direction with the arms. Yes, your lower body stays still. Arms down, they reach around, and then they come back down. Guys, 2 more. That's it. Lovely. Last one. Place your hands on your hips. Now keep your arms still. We're going to float your right knee above your right hip. Pelvic stability work again. Exhale, bring that right foot down. Inhale, left knee above left hip. So keep alternating sides. Keep your pelvis super steady. You might find that one side is a little bit more difficult than the other. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Nice, guys. We've got 4 more. 4, 3. You're going to feel the back of the legs, feel that glute. Keep tucking the hips up. Last 2. Last 1. Now, final push. I want you to bring your heels together, toes slightly apart, hands on the floor. You're going to bring those knees wide and then squeeze those knees to tap. Okay, so I want you to think of inner thighs connecting as you try and squeeze the legs. Option, float your heels off the floor. And then exhale, squeeze, tap. Really nice, guys. You're going to feel inside thighs. You're going to feel glutes. You're going to get the whole of that lower body working hard. Core is still engaged. 5 more and squeeze. For 4. Really nice. Get the resistance between those legs. Last 3. For 2. Squeeze. Last 1. And then slowly roll down through your spine. Roll through down onto that lower back. Bring your feet a bit wider than hip width and just take a little windscreen right motion with your legs. So you're just letting those legs swing to one side then the other. Good. Okay, great work. Hug those knees towards your chest. Give yourself a tight hug. Keeping that tight hug as you roll up and down your spine. So we've got the glutes and the core working a little bit. We're going to keep going with that until more of a full body workout now. So 2 more. 1 more. Slowly come forward, cross your legs, and coming back into all fours. Okay, so we're going to start working into this left side a little bit more. Just take a little cat-cow just to make sure you haven't got any tension in that spine, and then we come to the right position with our back. So you want a really flat back here. So you want to like really connect through your lower abs, draw your hip bones up towards your rib cage, and then extend your left leg. I want you to really point your left toes. Pull the shoulders down. Nice, guys. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze that left leg up and down. Squeeze up and down. Every time you lift the leg, you're really pulling your abs in. Exhale, inhale. Good, guys. 6 of these. Keep your left hip shining down. Keep your lower back lengthened. It's much more about length than it is about how high that leg comes. For 3. For 2. Last 1. Now keep the leg up. Flex your foot. Keep your knee in line with your hips. Squeeze your heel towards you. Point your toes. Reach the leg away. Keep checking in with your upper body. Make sure the shoulders aren't lifting up. And point away. We've only got 3 more. Squeeze. Nice. Make sure the knee stays in line with the hip. So almost think of drawing the knee towards your right side a little bit. Last one. Now extend the leg. Put your toes on the floor. Bring your right shin out towards the right and come on to a semi-side plank on the right-hand side. So we're still working through this left side. Now we're a strong group. Reach your arm over your ear. Breathe in. Make sure your right knee is underneath your right hip. Exhale, you bring the leg up. Tap the hand on the leg. Inhale. Beautiful, guys. Exhale. So we're still checking on our whole body. Make sure your core is engaged. Your rib to hip connection needs to be quite strong here. So you're not letting your spine arch. That's it. Little quicker. You're also working through that left oblique. 5 of these. And over. Last 4. Exhale. Inhale. Last 3. Squeeze. Last 2. Last 1. Here we go. Place your hand on your thigh. Flex your left foot and take some little circles. It's not easy. Try and stabilize through the rest of the body. For 3, 2, 1, change direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work, guys. We're coming back to all fours. Bring that left hand down. Bring that left knee back in. Take a cat-cow. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, you round that back. Good. And then extend your right leg. If that's too much for your wrists at any point, you can come onto your forearms, okay? Extend your right leg, breathe in. Breathe out, we squeeze the leg up and down. So think of this as a core exercise as well as a leg one. Then you're going to be working hard through your core. So we don't want to just be whacking the leg up and kind of arching and moving that spine. Otherwise, we're not going to get any engagement through that glute. That's it. 5. Really nice. Keep the crown of the head reaching forward. We're still focusing on that neck alignment. For 3. Exhaling for 2. Now hold in 1. Flex your foot. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze your heel in. Create a strong connection into the back of your thigh. Point your toes, reach the leg away. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. 4 more. And away. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last 2. Last 1, heel to bum. Now everyone push the floor away more. There's quite a lot of shoulders sinking. So really spread your shoulder blades on your mat. Back and then reach that leg away and then place the foot down. Draw your left shin out towards the left. Left hand underneath left shoulder. And then slowly come into that semi-side plank on the left side. So we've got our palm facing away from us. Exhale, leg reaches, tap. Inhale. If you're kind of getting into that left hip too much, bring your left knee closer towards your hand. Exhale, now really lengthen. Squeeze into that right side. And down. Good, guys. We have 6. And away. 5. Don't bring the legs slightly forward if there's anything going on in that lower back. Last 4. Last 3. Squeeze. Last 2. Squeeze. Last 1. Connect the hand and the leg. Flex your foot. Little circles. Keep reaching through the heel. 5. Nice, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Stay with me. We're going to keep going. You're going to come back to all fours. Good. From there, drop down onto your forearms again. And we're coming into that forearm plank. So I want you to extend your right leg, extend your left leg. Okay, can we take a little bit of control here? So I want you to untuck your right toes. If it's too much, draw your left knee down. Start squeezing that right leg up and down. Keep your hips really level. Keep your shoulders down. We've only got 6 each side. You should feel your glute. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Inhale, exhale. Point your left toes. Keep your hips still. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick child's pose. Well done, guys. Really nice. Sit back onto your heels. Reach your palms to face up towards the ceiling. And take a couple of big breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Final one. And now we're just going to work a little bit into your arms. So come back forward. I want your hands just wider than shoulder width apart. Option 1, tuck your pelvis, keep your knees on the floor and tuck your toes. Option 2, full press up. I'm not going to do full press up, it's up to you. Keep your shoulders down. Now we're going to do triceps. So I want you to squeeze your elbows towards your ribs. Keep looking forward and then press back up. Okay? So really think, a lot of the time I see kind of tummies dropping. Not good for your back. So I want you to really keep your abs strong. Tuck your hip bones up towards your ribs and then look forward as you go down and then push back up. Okay? Triceps are a really important muscle group. Keep your shoulders pulled down your back. They're really good for your posture. And you're keeping your glutes and your core engaged. 5 more. And press. Nice. 4. Try not to let your head drop. For 3. For 2. Now here we go. Halfway down. Tiny pulses. Lift up. Lift up. You have 5 here. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Shell stretch. Bring your knees together. Draw those hips back. And again, just take one more big breath here. Just give me a little wiggle left to right with those hips. And we're going to finish lying on your front for some all-important postural exercises. So we're going to lie straight onto your front now. Okay. You're going to start with your hands underneath your forehead. Your feet are hip width apart and the tops of your feet press down into the mat. Your feet are going to stay on the mat to begin with. You're going to tuck your pelvis, okay? So make sure you've got a lift from your belly. You've got a little ice cube underneath your belly button. From there, keep your hands glued to your forehead. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep the hands glued to your forehead as you lift up through the upper body. Shoulders down, elbows wide. And then slowly come back down. So I'm doing a lot of postural work at the moment. The higher you can bring those elbows, the better. Keep the tops of your feet pressing down and try and really get into that mid and upper back. And down. 3 more. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you draw down. Beautiful, guys. Really good. And come down. Now listen carefully. On the last one, I want you to hold. So you're lifting the upper body up and you're holding. You're then going to squeeze your elbows back and then reach your arms forward and breaststroke them around. So we're breaststroking through your arms. Now, option, extend one leg up as you squeeze the elbows back and then draw the leg down and then change and down. So really imagine you're moving through that water. Try not to lift your chin. So your back of your neck is long. Guys, we have 4 more. Keep your abdominals connected. Point your toes and lift for 3 and away. Last 2. Last 1. Open. Relax down. Just give me a little shake with your hips. One of my favorite exercises. I want you to bring your arms wide now. Bring your legs a little bit wider. And all you're going to do is lift your right arm and look up towards the ceiling without lifting your hip. So I want you to rotate and extend. And then slowly bring that arm back down. And then lift the left arm, but keep your hips facing down. So we're counteracting all the stuff we do day to day over our phones, computers, gardening, whatever you're doing. Just really make the most of finding that stretch through the front of the body. Good, last one. Press the feet down. Open. Final exercise here. Bring your legs together. Circle your arms around, and if you can interlace them, that's great. Otherwise, just put them on top of your lower back. Breathe in, full body now. Breathe out, lengthen the nose forward. Squeeze the inside thighs. Open up through the chest. Squeeze your hands. Lengthen your legs. Hold here. Take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Open. Hold here. 5. Squeezing. 4. Reach the legs up 1 more inch for 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Give yourself a good shake. And we're going to take a lovely stretch that spine. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Slowly make your way back. So I want you to start tucking your pelvis. Now find that real C curve through the lower back. Keep with that C curve as you slowly hinge back until finally you're in that child's pose. You take a big breath in here. And then a big breath out. Walk your hands all the way over to the right. Place your left hand on top of the right. And really try and get the breath into the left side of the body. And then all the way over to the other side. Right hand on top of your left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come back through to the middle. You're back to that all fours position. We're coming back to those circles. That's it. So hopefully you should feel a little bit looser than you did beginning of class. Change direction. Okay, fine, a little bit of strength work here before we're up. So just tuck those toes under, you stay in that box shape. Tuck the pelvis, shoulders down, hover those knees 1 inch off the floor. 1 inch, so don't bring them too high. If you can, you're going to take a tiny bend press through your elbows. So back to those triceps. Otherwise, just come to stillness and hold. Guys, you have 6. You have 5. Well done. 4. Knees stay up. For 3. For 2. For 1. Downward dog. Take a moment here, guys. Give that head a big shake. Big breath in. Big breath out. Walk those legs out, not eggs. Walk your legs out a little bit. Too much talking. Good. And then just everyone come to stillness. Take a huge breath in. Breathe out. Try and draw the heels down and simultaneously draw your hips up. You're going to find a nice, lovely stretch through the back of the body. 1 more like that. And then slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. We're going to meet in that forward fold. Circle your hands behind you. Take your final stretch for the chest. Squeeze the palms together. Give that head a final shake. And then bring your hands to the floor. Soften the knees. Breathe in. We're going to roll up super slowly. So just make sure your hips stay over your heels. Okay? For 6, 5, 4. That's it. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Now come to stillness. Start to reach your arms up. Now we're going to lift your heels. So make sure your feet aren't too far apart. Plug the shoulders down. See if you can lift your heels off. Inside thighs, glutes. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. And slowly bring your arms down. Try and keep your heels off. Hands come to your hips. Heels draw down. Bend the knees a little bit. Lengthen the legs. Shake it out. And you guys are done. About 45 minutes went incredibly quickly. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm Posie, Pilates. If you want to find me on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for joining me. I don't know how to unmute you. That button has gone. Thank you. I just got your lovely message. So if you want to unmute yourself and say anything, then do. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.